Welcome back, everybody. We've made it into 2026, and we're excited to catch up on all of the Hilltopper action that took place over the holiday break. Welcome into Talkin' Tops, presented by Graves Gilbert Clinic. I'm Reily Chestnut. Right before Christmas, Hilltopper football was down in the Big Easy to take on Southern Miss in the New Orleans Bowl. It was a tale of two halves in this one, but the Tops brought home the hardware from Caesars Superdome once again. Let's take a full look back at that victory over the Golden Eagles.
It's Hilltopper football time from the Superdome, 8-4.
After not playing in the final 5 games of the regular season due to injury, Maverick McIver made his way back to the field after starting quarterback Rodney Tisdale went down. McIver entered the game in the second quarter and threw for 199 yards on 12 of 19 passing and rushed for another 48 yards and 1 touchdown to lead the Hilltoppers to the victory. McIver was named the 2025 New Orleans Bowl MVP for his performance.
Yeah, I mean, it's so hard for me to put it into words right now. I'm so grateful for obviously the opportunity. It's been such a roller coaster ride for however long I've been in college. And I mean, just coming out and it's really just the ice cream on top of the cake. It's been nothing but, joy and happiness. So it's nothing more than I could ever ask for.
After a comeback victory over Sam Houston to secure their Conference USA home opener, Hilltopper men's basketball was back in action last Saturday to face Louisiana Tech, moving to 2-0 at home in league play and looking to do so. The Tops ultimately fended off a second-half comeback by the Bulldogs to secure the win, 66-61.
It's Hilltopper basketball time from Diddle Arena.
Then it was time for the Hilltoppers to take a trip out west for their first Conference USA road swing, starting with New Mexico State. First half action, the Tops got down early in this one, but a 3 here from Jamel Jones put the Aggies up 13-0. Armello Boone gets the Tops on the board first with a putback lay-in. It's now time for our first set of Hilltopper highlights for the year 2026. With our key plays of the week presented by Don Franklin Bowling Green Kia. A couple of heads-up plays from Lady Topper point guard Trinity Rowe against New Mexico State. Good feet from Jofia Telegdi first, another feed down low to Tori James, and then immediately capitalizing off a turnover from another quick bucket in the fourth quarter. Incredible. There was some dynamite action in that game last night. Heartbreaking that it didn't go the ladies' way, but over to the men. Grant Newell knocks down his 4th three-pointer in the win over La Tech on Sunday. And we can't leave out the trophy lifts from football's New Orleans Bowl win over Southern Miss. Let's count them up one last time this season. Next on Talkin' Tops, Lady Topper tennis head coach Greg Davis joins us in studio to discuss their upcoming season. Welcome back into Talkin' Tops, everybody. I'm Reily Chestnut, and I'm thrilled to be joined by the longtime head coach of your Lady Topper tennis team, Mr. Greg Davis. So, Coach Davis, thank you for joining us today to discuss the upcoming season.
You bet. We're excited to get started, Reily.
So, ultimately, this is what, year 8 for you in charge of the program?
Yes, year 8. Year 8. Time flies, man, when you're having fun.
I was about to say. What's it been like? Because I know you've achieved a lot of success with this Lady Topper team.
I'll tell you what, with this team we're very excited about, but I do remember my first season here and starting in July, and we didn't have a team yet, so we put together a team. I remember that first year in about 6 weeks.
What ultimately do you feel has helped you build this program into one that can consistently contend towards the top of Conference USA?
Finding the right people, and then putting in a lot of time and burning those hours up. I mean, it's very important, but we want people who are successful on the court and in the classroom, and that's the culture we've tried to build over the last 8 years.
How have you been able to sustain that so well, given the era of college athletics we're in, where it's basically mercenaries for hire most days?
Just finding the right people that fit that culture. We need good students and good players. We look for people, players who have had a level of success throughout their career, and bringing the right people in who are going to make the most of their opportunity.
So ultimately, Coach, you're getting ready for year 8 in charge of the Lady Topper tennis team. What have been some of the biggest goals you've set for this offseason to get ready for this new spring year?
Just we think it's important that every day when we come in, we try to get better than we were the day before. So we're very process-oriented, And if we do the things we're supposed to do, we always know we're going to be successful by the end of the season.
And it's not a one-man gig, as we see this team unity aspect that you've highlighted so well. What ultimately is it about these players that draws your attention that says they can be great tennis players as well as great students?
Well, first of all, it starts with them being good people. So we try to bring in good people who want to work hard, get better, and we set goals that we think by the end of the season that we can obtain.
Ultimately, you've been here 8 years, but you're more than just a tennis coach here. You're kind of becoming an ambassador for the greater Hilltopper athletics programs because you do so much around the Hill.
Yeah, do a lot of interviews, do baseball games with you. Hopefully we'll be doing a couple games this season. But I enjoy it, and it all helps the program in being visible, and we want to be strong in all areas. With the program.
So ultimately, Coach, what do fans need to expect from this group as you enter 2026?
I think it's going to be one of those teams that you coach where they start off and then you see improvement throughout the season. I've seen a lot of improvement from where we started, say, in September and finished in October. We saw a great deal of improvement over that short period of time. So over the next 3 or 4 months, that's what we're looking for.
So ultimately, what are some of the faces that you want Hilltopper fans to know extremely well that are following this team?
Our 3 players back from last year, I think, are going to be crucial for us being successful. So Elizabeth Sobieski is a senior. Carolina Ciotti was redshirted last year. She's back. And Emily Scoot's done a very good job for us since she's been on the Hill.
How do you make it sound so easy pronouncing all these names? Because you got a lot of international flavor on this roster.
I get a lot of practice. A lot of practice.
So, Coach, ultimately, as the season wears on and you see that improvement, where do you think this team can be at the end of the year that maybe you haven't seen before?
I think we'd like to make a run in the conference tournament. I think that's crucial. I know a lot of the pundits have us around a 7 or an 8 spot in the conference, but we never listen to the noise. So, and that's what motivates us at the end of the day.
Well, Coach, best of luck to this upcoming season.
Appreciate it, Reily. We'll see you in the booth.
Absolutely. That's Coach Greg Davis. And hey, fans, a special event is set to take place in EA Diddle Arena. And we get an exclusive interview with one of the world-famous Harlem Globetrotters next on Talkin' Tops.